Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Mike here, coming at you with a video. Tonight we're going to talk about the pros and cons of using Adderall. In this case scenario, using Adderall to treat ADHD. So Adderall, a stimulant medication, is used to treat ADHD. A lot of the times it works for people, sometimes it doesn't, but the main objective is to increase focus and concentration in people with ADHD. So yeah, for me personally, it's done wonders for me. It's helped me be able to focus and pay more attention to things. It's also helped me to stay more organized throughout each day. And in general, these pills come in two forms: extended release and instant release. I happen to be prescribed both extended release and instant release, which both help me equally. However, they respond to taking them differently. Or should I say their response to taking them is different, because each is going to act differently. One's an instant release medication, which starts releasing the drug almost instantly after taking it, whereas the other one is gradual and over the course of the whole day. In any case, like I said, it's a stimulant medication, so there is a potential for abuse. That is a con of Adderall. As great as this drug may be, there are some negative effects. Weight loss because of lack of appetite could happen, as well as the Adderall crash that happens after the medication wears off and you feel tired and fatigued, etc. Throughout the day, though, it really is a great medication to help you stay focused, keep organized, and to remain attentive to detail. And it really does do its job for people with ADHD who suffer from ADHD. One thing I want to note is that there are some negative effects from taking it, that being the main one is tolerance. You build a tolerance to this drug pretty quick, and which means that you may have to go up in your dosage throughout the course of time that you're taking the medication, which is unfortunate because it's not going to always be like the first time you take it. First time you take it, throughout the first few days when you take it, you're going to feel really focused, really concentrated on what you're doing. However, the effects do diminish over the course of time, and you're going to notice yourself to start needing more and more of the medication to actually have the same effect. Not for everybody, but for most people, that's what happens. And that's what leads to Adderall or amphetamine addiction, is when you need more and more of it to get the same results of when you first started taking it. So Adderall addiction and amphetamine addiction is a very, very real thing, guys. A lot of people end up getting hooked on these medications after taking them for a period of time. Myself personally, I'm not addicted to it, but I do notice that when I don't take it on certain days, my body does not function the way it does while I'm on this medication. So I have a lack of attention span, and my organization comes completely crashing down when I'm not on the medication. So there is a tendency, there is a part of me that is reliant on the medication, which is kind of necessarily not a bad thing, but still it's not the best thing. That's why sometimes doctors will recommend to stop taking it from period to period of time so that you can go without it, and then it'll flush itself out of your system so that you can see how you respond to taking the drug versus not taking the drug, and how your difference is between when you take it versus when you don't take it. When you come down off of Adderall or amphetamine or stimulants for that matter, the crash is not fun. You're going to feel fatigued, like I said, tired, lethargic, and that's definitely a big deterrent to taking amphetamine for me and for a lot of people. However, you got to weigh out the pros and cons. You might need the medication for your focus and attention, whereas some people really don't need to be on the medication who are still taking it, and those people that take it when they really don't need it, there's really no point to even take it if you don't need it. It's just unfortunate that the type of medication it is, some people need it very badly, and it's still going to have negative side effects to it, like I mentioned before. So the pros of taking it really just are, it increases your attention span, helps you stay organized, and it gives you a little bit of a boost through the day, especially those that take it properly and as prescribed for ADHD. the cons of it, it's going to cause a crash when you come off of it, when it wears off. You're going to feel tired, lethargic, like I keep saying. You could potentially have mood swings as well, which is another downside of taking amphetamine. And in the long run, if you become so dependent on this drug that it changes who you are, that's a good reason to talk to your doctor about transferring or switching medications, because the drug itself is not meant to be able to change you, but it does for a lot of people, and it alters their perception of things. And people become reliant on this medication to the point where they can't even do normal daily tasks unless they take the medication. So there are a few pros and cons, like I've mentioned throughout this video, but it's all subjective, and everybody's different. And as always, before you do anything or make any rash decisions, speak with your healthcare provider, your doctor, anybody who's prescribing it to you, and see what the proper route of action should be for you as far as taking it versus not taking it from there on out. If you're one of those people who've been on Adderall for a long time and looking to get off of it, definitely try your best to do it over the course of time, not all at once, so you don't have as many withdrawal symptoms like I mentioned prior. All in all, guys, this medication can be a lifesaver. It can also deteriorate your life if you get it to that point. So you got to be careful with this medication, just saying. What's there to help you can also harm you in the long run if you're not careful with how you take it. Definitely take your meds as prescribed by your doctor, and go by what your doctor says, what he or she says, and take things from there. Like I said, if you want to get off the medication, do so with your help from your doctor. So Adderall, it's really helped me. Hopefully if you take it, it's helping you, but it's not the answer for everything and everybody. Everyone's different, like I said. So there are the pros and the cons. You gotta, pick and choose which works best for you, and weigh both the pros and the cons, and go from there, making up your mind whether or not Adderall is right for you. This was a brief video, but thanks for watching. I appreciate the views, the support. Hope this helped in some way to you guys. And as always, stay tuned for more. Until next time, though, cheers and ciao. Peace, y'all.